Two
I'm
other
just not
bitches, y'all
used
be
to
rich
it.
as fuck,
Like
bro.
with the
Three of
sixes,
them, rich,
like
bro.
what goes together.
Overnight, bro. Big bag every day, bro. Facts.
I can feel it.
No,
I can feel it. I'm gonna stab my husband tonight.
who said that?
Tonight is the night.
Under my care completely. Other grown men and their children too. Deeper than that. Deeper than that. Moving forward with Janae, that my other partner, she's always wanted to be with me. Ironically, Janae and Velvet, they have been in a relationship together, polygamous relationship with him before I ever even existed. So their bond and their connection is already a thing. My connection with Velvet has been years. However, it was never like that. We've always just been really good friends, really good friends. Such good friends that he made sure we stayed away from each other. And when it came to Janae, Janae was always coming to Carbonation to be with me. She was rarely ever coming for the knowledge, ever. She was ever, never, really ever, never coming for Religio. She was always coming for me, always. And there's always another guy who I had to deal with, whether it was Tron, who we now know as Canoom, or it was Eligio. They were always trying to get with her. And the situations, how the dynamic was of Carbonation is, I have a wife already. I already had a wife. I already had a girl, Zoka. So I'm not looking towards getting in other relationships because I'm a very loyal character. However, I have connections with them. Zoka ends up cheating. Zoka ends up being a very horrible wife for me. Horrible wife. And that's the woman who I lost my daughter with. Moving forward, outside of Carbonation, I get with Janae. Janae and how she left, bro. The last day she was being abused and beaten and left was because she kept fighting. She was championing. This is when we use that word. She was championing for me to be with me because I'm every night. What y'all don't know is these last months, every night I'm up arguing with Eligio for hours, for hours. He's telling everybody, I'm God, you're not. I'm like, nigga, I'm God too. You can't say you God and then I'm not God. It's the math ain't mathing. It don't work. And I'm always staying up for hours fighting this dude. Everybody want to go to sleep. Everybody want to get something to eat. So they just like, yeah, yeah, he's God. Man, come on, Solar, you tripping, bro. We losing respect for you. We thought you were smart. I'm like, nigga, am I being punked right now? And Janae, the only person there agreeing with me until she eventually breaks and says, well, no, I guess he's just God. We're tired. I never did. I never do. It got to a point to where she sees that I'm in the truth and they're not, and she openly started fighting him about it to be with me. I don't care if a servant this or that. So what? She has to leave. She has to go. The day that she has to leave is that night where the rape and all that stuff happened. But what you got to understand is I really don't care about that scenario. I really don't care if that happened or this happened or those details behind it. Why? Because I done seen him personally, and I don't feel good about this, but this is the truth. I done personally seen him beat and abuse multiple women, especially the ones that ain't even his. I done personally seen him do these things. He's lied and deceived people, like just full intent lying to you straight up. There's so many things that had to come out years later that I didn't know about that was going on behind my back, leading to the death of my daughter, leading to a number of other things, a lot of situations that now make sense because he was lying about things. Janae had to let me know her perspective, which is completely different. Velvet let me know her perspective, which is completely different. As the dynamic of carbonation was women over there, men over here, and then Velvet is her own little category. By the time I get out, I'm still teaching knowledge. I'm still saying, man, fuck him. Fuck all that. Carbonation stood for divine knowledge of self and living in alignment with the truth. So I'm going to fight for carbonation. Matter of fact, quite literally, I'm the CEO. I am the CEO of Carbonation. On top of that, so I'm like, hold on, bruh. I'm the chief executive operations of Carbonation. I'm about to run that, and I'm about to make it do what it do with it. So Janae, well, I started my school before. I started Soul Redemption before. Janae was more than happy to join. That was great. That was very successful. We were doing nothing but teaching divine knowledge of self. Move forward, the relationship ends. That's another story. That's between me and her. We can get into that another day. That's between me and her. Those are more current events. It's not cult related though, so it's cool. We end up splitting. Okay, I move forward. I stopped going back into the relationship. I stopped going back. I'm still focusing on my school. I'm still focusing on the knowledge and teaching. Whole time, Janae is calling Velvet every time they're having an argument. I didn't know this. Every time that me and Janae are having an argument, she's calling Velvet. I had no idea. By the time she's gone, a couple months go by. I work on myself. I reset everything. I relaunch my school. I get back on my grind. What's the next thing that happens? Velvet puts out a video. I comment on the video. She messages me back. And we start talking. And when we started talking, we started realizing, like, yo, we really are both valuing and focusing the same things. We both have the same end goal, vision, dream. Wow, this is dope. You know what? Why don't we just get together and work on the school? Why don't we do? And next thing you know, it turns into a relationship. And I'm like, this feels right. This feels divine. It's in alignment with what I got going on. It makes sense. It's velvet. I've been studying for 4 years already, girl. I already know every detail about you. I had to. Eligio made me study her for him. He don't know astrology. I do.
So,
I had to
like,
study her.
I gotta ask you this question because coming
Uh-huh.
up where I'm from, you feel me? When you have friends and you have close friends, there are certain people that are off limits. No
Your,
matter what,
your friends kill your family members?
no matter what y'all go through, no matter what
Oh,
y'all.
oh shit. No, I ain't from that world. Fuck where that place is. I don't even
So
need to go there.
introduce me into your world to where it's okay to talk to somebody's main woman and then have a child with them.
Got you. So number one, it's not his main woman. Number one. It's not. If you just because she had sex with him, had a bond with him, you got a roster of women who would fall under main woman
Ah,
now.
ah,
If that's what you're gonna do
so
with Elio.
let's not do that.
No,
Let's not.
that's exactly what we're gonna do because
Hold
that's
on,
the
let him
truth.
cook,
No,
let him cook sauce
how
and
you
let
gonna
him land
side
it.
with Eligio
Let him
I'm
land
not
it.
bro.
owning a
Let him
person? Number
land
I'm
it,
one.
not
sauce.
siding with
Let
Number
him
one.
land it
nobody.
first.
No,
Let him land
and
it
you know
first,
what?
sauce.
This
Go
is
ahead.
what I knew that this is what it was gonna be with Sauce because that's
This
his
is
fear of
not
me. His
siding
fear
with
is that I'm gonna
nobody,
come
bro.
around and take his girls. That's always been his fear. I'm very aware. I'm very clear. I'm not. You don't gotta
Whoa,
worry
whoa,
about
whoa,
that with
whoa,
me,
whoa.
bro.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Hey, no, we
Hold
could go
on,
there.
slow down, slow
This
down,
this
slow down, slow
and
down.
this is going.
We
This
bringing
is
some more stuff
way
out.
back
Slow
when
down,
I was
slow
looking to look
down.
out to Sauce for help
This,
and I couldn't. And I had the insight because I know the people you around, the people you around ain't as solid as you
bro,
think. And they talk to me and they
young,
let me know
bro.
exactly what's on your mind, bro. But it's cool. I'm just playing the game with you.
You ain't gotta play no game with me,
I
bro.
never
I just know
did.
I
I give you
look
an
at
answer. I
how
give you an
people
answer to your
move.
question. The answer to your question is Eligio doesn't own Velvet or any other woman that he's been with. As a
Yeah,
matter of fact,
bro.
they regret being with him on top of these
It ain't.
things.
It's not about ownership, brother. It's not about
Well,
ownership, and it's not.
what's it about?
It's about integrity,
I
bro.
have
It's about
that.
your
I
your
have that. You judging a situation you're not in with people you don't even know.
some lines just don't get crossed. Some
Sauce,
things I'm not going to do just
well,
because
that's good
of the
for you, my G. That's
so,
good for you, but we having
that's
two completely different walks of life. You don't know your woman the way that I know mine. We have different ways that we even went about that. You judging a book on a cover, and you trying to get a synopsis to figure out
all I
if
asked
your
was
predetermined bias
this
is
is what
valid or
I
not,
asked.
and it's not, bro. You ain't gonna about to
Okay,
try to make me into a bad person because I fell in
you
love.
made
And me and my girl,
that
we found love. Number one, we love each other, bro. It's love, nigga. My heart go out to them, nigga. What are you talking about? It's been 5 years. I've
love.
been living with these
I'm
women
trying to
and
tell
these.
you, bro,
Are you
if
are
it's
you kidding me,
love,
bro? I love them. Fuck other reason do I need to give anyone other than I genuinely love them.
all right, bro.
Romeo, Juliet, shit. Call us what
You
you
got,
want. Do what you want to
you got
say. Say, well, you
it,
guys aren't
bro.
allowed to be
You got it,
together.
bro.
I don't
You
give
got
a
it,
fuck
bro.
if that's the case,
You
bro.
got
Oh well. And all the standards where your world comes from that tells you who and how to not be with each other, that's not what I do. The way that I move is I move in purpose. If something's in alignment with my purpose, I'm gonna pursue it.
you know
And you're gonna
every
see my
act
relationships and
has
my children come
reactions though,
back
right?
into the
Okay,
picture anyway.
hold on one
Because it's a
You know
second.
part
the
of my
Hold on
purpose.
one second. Hold on one second. Hold on
right?
one second. Give me the floor. One
Gemini
second. Give me the floor. One second.
shit.
I think what Sauce is intimating to is that a move like that is kind of like a declaration of war. Like we
Exactly.
really don't cross those lines unless it's really, really war. But
Who
you've shown through
declared
your
that war?
actions,
Who declared
you
that war?
say that
Who
again.
declared that war? Who got with whose woman first? If that's a
Talk about it.
war, if that's a war we
Talk,
going to play,
talk about
if
it.
that was a war I was a part of, didn't even know about, I never shot that first shot. Matter of fact, all I did was do my best with what I had. I won a war I didn't even know I was fighting.
Nah, you was definitely in the
God,
war, God.
bro, you
You
can't
was
play the
definitely.
semantics with me, Solar, bro. Y'all
Yeah,
was playing. Y'all love to play chess, my
You
nigga.
got
You
yeah.
was
picked the wrong
playing
one.
chess,
Speak for yourself. Speak for your.
bro.
Don't speak for me like you
You
know me,
just
Sauce.
said that. You just said
I'm
that.
not
You
doing
just said
it
it
for
out
that
your own
reason.
mouth, bro. You
Sauce,
just said
sauce,
that out your
sauce.
own mouth, bro.
Don't ask me why I did something and then tell me that's not why I did it. You already had a predetermined bias then.
Bro,
I just told you I was
I,
in love.
bro,
That's enough, nigga. And if I had to break the rules for that love, then I'm that type of nigga. I will break the rules for my love. I'm that type of lover.
that shit
Fuck
sound
your rules. Fuck your
familiar.
last guy. Fuck your ex. Fuck that. If me and
That
you,
shit
if
sound
me
good,
and you are connected and bonding
bro.
on that level, bro, I don't care about nothing else. It's me and God at the end of the day anyway.
Bro, you
It's me and God that I got to deal with anyway. So for me and my woman, me and my girl, for whatever that means, bro, that ain't got nothing to do with you, where you come from, or how you feel about it. It got everything to do with the genuinity and the authenticity in myself and her. Mind your
it
business.
sound
It sounds
good.
like you need to mind your business, Sauce.
It
It sounds
sound
like you don't
good.
care about Eligio. It
It
sounds like you care
sound good.
about me. And it sounds like you care about
Sound
my
good.
relationships.
Hold on,
You
hold
Good.
on,
you
hold on,
worried
hold
about
on,
the
hold on.
Sound
wrong
Let's
things
hold,
here.
hold on,
We could be
hold
talking
on,
about
hold on, hold
divine
on.
knowledge itself,
Time out real
but you want
quick.
to talk about who
Time
my
out real
dick
quick,
in.
Solar. No.
good.
Time out.
Only
Cause
a
we
only
making
a
progress.
dog gonna
You worried
holler.
Hold
about
on,
where my
hold
dick going,
on,
bruh?
hold
A hit,
on,
hit
hold
dog
on.
gonna holler. A hit
That
dog
Sauce,
gonna holler.
sauce, hold,
that's why this is why we
hold
ain't work
on,
out,
hold
bro.
on
I
one
see why we
second,
ain't work out.
please.
You judgmental. You
Hold
way too
on,
judgmental of people you
fellas.
don't know. I
Hold
can't do
on,
that.
fellas.
My heart pure.
Yo, listen. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Cause we got somebody else on the panel.
My heart pure.
We got somebody else on the panel. Hold on. And the questions is coming and they cooking right now. You trying to tell me shut up?
No, so yeah, no, you right, you right.
I'm
They said why you
messing with
getting
you.
so
I'm messing
defensive
with
and
you. I
all you do
love
is
you.
ask the question.
I love you. I'm
The
gonna keep it
reason,
down.
yeah, and
That's
that's a good
enough.
statement. The reason why is because the way he responded with
Y'all
his
about to get
body
me kicked
language and
out.
everything perturbed me. It showed me what he was
No,
really
it
saying aside from
perturbed
the
because it
words.
struck a chord, bro.
No, I
All
just
I
told
did
you
was
why. I
ask
just
a
told you why.
question, bro.
It showed me
It just
what you were really saying
you just
beyond your
you just
words.
showed your hand.
Your body
You just
responses and all of this stuff.
showed your
You've
hand.
never you've never been excited to talk to me
You
ever, Sauce.
showed
This
your
is
hand,
for clout.
bro.
If you want me to call you out, I'll call you out. This is for clout, bro. You ain't never give a
Hold
fuck
on.
about me. You ain't
Hold
never
on.
really
Hold on.
care
Hold on.
about
Hold on.
Eligio and all that shit,
Hold
bro.
on. Hold on.
Cause I
Time
done
out.
been
Time
coming
out.
to you.
Time
Nah, like
out.
this is real talk. Go check our inbox. He already knows. I've been trying to work all of a sudden, Solar. Fake, bro.
All of a sudden, what,
Fake.
bro?
That's fake,
Now,
100% fake. You ain't about to
that
lie to
wasn't
me,
fake.
bro.
I had a
I
conversation
fuck
with
with you and I fuck with your music, bro. And I always wanted to work with you and I always been trying to work with you. But you have a bias of me, bro. And you won't let that go. And that ain't got nothing to do with me, my G. I got a pure heart. You worried about my love and my relationships. You trying to judge me, what kind of this, what kind of that. Not a nigga not from Memphis. I'm not from Memphis, nigga. I'm from space, nigga. I got a
you.
heart. I'm from
Yeah,
the source.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Hold
different,
on.
bro.
yeah.
I'm
Sauce,
not from
deal
Memphis.
with
I'm not from where you
Sauce.
from,
He
bro.
answered your question directly.
You
Can
don't
you
have to
deal with
like
his
my
statement
answer.
directly? Can
You
you
don't
clear
have to
that up?
like my answer, but your responses and your body language from beginning to now, bro, I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, my G. I see you. Your high pitched voice. When you get like that, bro, I already that's called defensive. I'm not, bro. I already see what's going on. At
And
the end
I'm
of the
not.
day,
Yeah,
you're not being authentic. You're not being authentic with me. You're asking questions. You're not even an interviewer. You got my number, bro. You got my number. But there's people on the live, so you on the
listen,
live. Bro,
listen,
you're not my homie, bro. Don't act
bro.
like it either.
We never said we
You
was
don't
homies.
Hold on,
act
Solar.
like
I
it.
never
Then
said.
don't act like it.
I never
Solar,
said I was your homie.
Solar.
I,
Let him
Bro, don't
unpack.
even
Let
act like
him
it.
unpack
Don't
a
do
little
none of
bit,
that fake
Solar.
stuff. And then don't come at me like you a reputable person to ask me questions when you biased.
Hold on. Let him unpack a little bit, Solar. Let him speak a little bit.
Biased.
nah, he is triggered, and it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what happens when things are confronted from. Because the thing about it is, I'm just speaking from the outside looking in, and from someone who's coming from a neutral standpoint, which I live by certain things,
It's not
and I know
neutral.
that other
It's
people
not
live
neutral
by
though.
certain.
Be
Oh,
honest.
that is new. That is
Be
neutral.
honest, bro.
Hold
It's not
on, bro.
neutral.
I just let you talk. That's what I'm saying. You're not even letting me talk. This how triggered you are, bro.
I've always
That's
Let,
been
how
like that. You don't know me.
triggered you are,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fine. You
let
don't
him
know
un,
me. Ask
You
Nate. You
can't
just
even
don't know
let me
me.
yeah.
talk.
I
Let
don't
him
do
unpack a little
respectful
bit though,
one-on-one
Solar.
debate
What
things
I'm
anyway. You
saying,
got the wrong guy anyway for that.
Solar,
I've never been that guy.
give him a couple minutes
bro.
though, Solar. He let you
All right, go
unpack a
Let
ahead.
little
him
bit.
ride. Let him
Go
Let
ride.
him
ahead. I got
unpack a
respect
little
for
bit.
Nate, bro, but I don't have respect for you, Sauce. That's what this is. That's what you're experiencing. I don't respect you, bro. That's it. Go ahead.
That's transparent, but let him ride. Let him
Right.
ride.
Go ahead.
That means he has no respect for himself.
My brothers who I do respect, who've earned it,
That means he has
I
no
will listen
respect.
to them.
That
I
means
will listen
he
to
has
them.
no respect
So
for
go
himself
ahead.
because all I did was ask him questions and give him my perspective based upon how I was raised and asked him to invite me into his realm. And when I asked to be invited into his realm, he wanted to start to attack me and said I'm being judgmental based upon my life experiences and expressing them to him to get a clearer understanding of why he did the things that he did, to give him the opportunity to say what it was versus me having a judgment towards him. He placed the judgment on himself.
No, you
All
argued.
I did was
You
ask a
actually
question.
argued. That's not true. You argued me when I gave you an
I
answer.
didn't argue
Yes,
you.
you
I
did.
asked a question. This is literally
When
what
I
I
answered
asked. I
when
said,
I
based
answered your
upon,
question, you responded to it
hold on. So
with
I'm
more opinions
not finna do this, bro.
about my
But
response.
men have the quorum, bro. I'm not going to interrupt you. I'm not here to be chatty patty or to
It's too late for
fucking
that.
no, my G. I had a conversation. I'm talking to you about it.
No, you not. You talking to Nate about it. I slid in.
What, bro? This is something. What I was talking to Nate about was something that I experienced too, my G.
That's
This
fine.
wasn't nothing that was isolated just towards you. That means that I have the right to speak on it, my G.
No one said you didn't.
But so what are you saying? So, anyways,
What I'm saying is you not my friend and stop acting like you came to me. You didn't come to me and ask me this stuff. I came in the room. Don't act like you really care about the situation or care about understanding it because you got my phone number. Actually, I've been calling you. You
you been
demand
calling
$5,000 to listen to my
Solar,
music.
stop it. You ain't been
Bro,
calling me,
what is
bro.
wrong with you?
You
You
ain't
don't
been
give a fuck.
calling me, bro.
Bro,
You ain't been calling me, bro. We
bro,
had conversations,
it
but
don't
you ain't
matter
been calling.
if
And like
I
I
call
said,
you. You're
like I
saying
said, bro, we
hold
not.
on. I know I'm not tripping. I know you just said that you're talking to me. You're trying to understand. You're trying to do this when you have my phone number
I'm talking to you right now, bro.
because I showed up.
But what I'm saying is, it never
Stop
was.
acting like you doing something, bro. You
I
not.
didn't come on here. I
You
didn't
are
come on
being
here.
chatty patty
The
from the
thing,
rip.
the thing
From
about
the
it
rip, you
is,
being chatty patty.
I didn't come on
You,
here to
I actually
have.
don't owe you a single
Fellas,
explanation.
fellas,
I owe you
let's have
nothing.
a little bit of structure, man.
You
Like
don't
we
want
can't
no
hear
structure,
if
I
both of
owe
bro.
y'all
you
speaking.
nothing.
This nigga,
I
Hold
owe
on, if
you
both of
he
y'all
in his
absolutely
speaking,
nothing.
feelings.
if
The
both of
problem
y'all
is this
He
isn't
speaking
a
at the
in his
same
classroom.
time,
feelings, bro.
It's a
He in his
panel.
feelings.
It's a
yeah,
class.
but if
It's not
both of y'all
a classroom. It's a
speaking at the
panel.
same
He's
time,
in his
I
feelings, bro. Because
definitely
the thing
have
about
feelings. You asking about my partners in my life, bro. What is wrong with you?
I,
You want to be a robot?
I asked,
I'm
what?
not here for a debate, nigga. I'm the guy with the truth.
Solar.
I'm the nigga you're
I
supposed to
got a
be asking the
Solar.
questions.
Solar. I got a question for you, God.
yeah.
Go ahead. G.
My question is,
That just said
do
it.
do do you feel like you was at war? Because I like what God Goop pointed out. That was sort of a not a declaration for war, but that's a war tactic and a war move. So, do you feel you was at war when you was deep in the mix of it all? When you was, you know, whether
Great
it's like
question.
trying to get him out or before then, can you reconcile back in those days that you were at war and
100%.
then what it led to was okay, so we at war, whoopie whoop. I'm playing my next move. Can you resonate that that was a possibility of how you would express it?
I remember when that began. I remember when I first had that thought. It was actually about maybe a year or 2 years ago when we was at D Block, Nate. When we was in D Block and I was in a barber shop. We was separated from Eligio. All the men, we was in the house. And I was pretty much running the house. That's why Grio in here saying, Soul, I really held that shit down because they know what time it is. You know, that's what I was doing. And so I was the chief, basically. And whereas Eligio was in Atlanta doing his thing with the girls that he had or whatever the case, right? I remember we was doing video lives. We were doing lives every day, not public but private with Eligio and then Nicole. And I remember this is when he first started to slide in lies. This is when I first started noticing taking things that I did teach him indeed and started manipulating it. And I would have to slowly be like, hey, that's not how it works. It's like this or it's like that. And he started getting into the thing where, it's like, don't correct me. It was like, know your rank, know your position, know when to talk, know when not to talk. And it kept being that. And I started sitting at home, like at night, wondering, like, yo, am I really in the right place? Because it's not about knowledge anymore. It's not about truth anymore. And I'm starting to see that.
So it was war against the world, and there was also war in y'all's own organization at the same time.
I would say because we was at war with Babylon in the world,
Right.
100%, and trying to get along with the world using the matrix, but not really using the matrix, if you will. And then there's Eligio, which he's now abusing the knowledge for pussy. And it's evident and it's clear. And this is about 2.5 years ago that where this really started. I'm arguing with him over the phone with the group, telling him, like, hold on, bro, that's not what we've ever taught. I'm thinking we're getting tested. I'm thinking he's testing us. Like, who gonna really keep the knowledge type shit. That's what I'm thinking. And everybody folded, and I'm the only person standing on this knowledge. That's what I'm thinking. That's not the case. He really was trying to take things to a whole new level. He was trying to have everybody make vows to him and marry and swear fealty and loyalty to him. This is where he began to start calling himself God and no one else. Janae's not there. Velvet's not there. Janae's already out somewhere. She's in a whole nother relationship, still coming back on Bigo, trying to be with me. This is where Janae's at this time. Velvet's not even there. Velvet's still telling the world how much Eligio was abusing her and beating her.
So to
But
when everything fell down through the roof and everything looked like it's about to fall apart, do you think that you wanted to keep the war going? Because obviously you was like, nah,
negative.
carbonation, we still strong, right? And so you wanted to keep the war still going, and so you was still using war tactics
So
even in your
the
love life.
war of me against Babylon, or has the war became
I
me
think I
against
think
Eligio?
I think both at
So
that point because it's
no,
enmeshed.
there was never a war against Eligio. I love him to this day, and this is something I'll publicly say that I never get to say public is that I'm waiting for the day to come up so well and be in a position to where I can go visit him every day. I can go sit down with him and talk with him every day and work
So
with him
so
every day. That
so
is my
so so so
that is my family member now. His daughter is my son's big
so
sister.
But we
And I've
know
so
been raising his
that war
daughter.
still goes on in families,
Right,
though.
right. But
Still,
I
right?
never have that mentality. I don't even think like that. I don't believe in war when I'm one with source. I don't believe in that. I don't even think like that, bro. My name is love, bro. I don't even think or believe like that. I know it's hard to believe because the average person ain't like that, but I'm him. I'm like that. I'm really like that. And I really do care
right.
about authenticity and genuinity. I really care about that because everything else, this is where you get everything else. If you're not locked into purpose, first and foremost, you got room for all that chaos. That's what
But
I
you still
experienced
you
in
still
this.
had enough energy to kind of still go at war against Babylon, though. Still, right?
Oh, and you know what? I transformed that too. And the answer
At the
initially
time,
was
though. At the
yes.
time,
At the time, yes, when it was
okay.
like relaunch carbonation, the only war that I really had with Eligio was the smut was like the dirt on his name because it was being connected to the knowledge. So saying spelling self with a C became a stigma now. Saying things like I love myself became, did he just say that? Yeah, bro, like why I love myself gotta be bad now because he said it a lot. And so that was the only war that I would say I consciously fought. Aside from that, I was arguing with Eligio within carbonation about the truth and let that go on about a year or two later. He ends up coming back and realizing, okay, this is a great asset of mine. And he used to bring me around and see and fact check knowledge before I would use it. Or before he would use it, he would fact check knowledge. And I'll be like, nah, don't do that. It's not right. It's not real. And then this is when he took Three God, and Three God came because I was teaching him vortex mathematics, which Nate knows I actually have. I have it right here in front of my face. I can break it down in and out, up and down. And he didn't understand that. He started telling people, if you say three a million times, you'll get $1 million. And I'm like, bro, what that got to do with anything that we was teaching and talking about?
Mm.
So now this is about attention, numbers, and money. Since when was we
War.
on that?
That's the modern war, right?
Right. And so um,
Right.
he ended up becoming Babylon to me. So if there was a war with Babylon and there was a war with him, it was with that psychological state, if anything,
You
because
think
I've been
you
awoken, bro.
think that you think that affected your ability to reach outside? of carbonation members and create love life?
I disagree. No, 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 no. Actually, I
Okay,
have an extremely abundant love life outside of members of Carbonation. It's just Janae and Velvet. You guys got to realize I've been with them for the past 4 to 5 years.
I get that.
I I have a very close relationship with them, a very intimate one already. And then on top of that, as friends, moving forward outside of being friends, we're in our lives now again for the first time in like 6 years. We're living our lives again, and we're outside, and we're already close. We can finally have the love that we've always wanted. Janae, hey, we can finally have the family we've always wanted. The Eligio monster is gone. That thing blocking us from being together is gone. So me and Janae, boom. When it was Velvet, it was because of the idea of what we want to do in the world. We want to build schools. We want to teach permaculture. We want people to understand how the universe works. What's up, David? What's good with you, G? What's up, man?
What's good, fam?
So I was really that's how me and Velvet came together because of our purpose being in such alignment. And I know she know what I know, and she know I know what I know. So it's like we don't even got to question it. We can just get
How do you
together.
feel like you came on? Because I seen that you went on to the trial. I didn't watch the trial at all or whatever. Were you and True? But how do you feel like you came on? Do you feel like you came on as authentic as possible to the trial, or do you feel like you came on trying to get bro out of jail?
And I think that's where most people are excited is because some people didn't know if it was me trying to get him out of jail, and other people they were expecting more, and they're mad I didn't say a million things to throw him in under the jail. Right? This is what I did. I decided to be as authentic as possible without embellishing or adding too many extra things in there that weren't relative because he got a lot going on. And if I was just to talk about all the things wrong with him and make him a bad person, well, then that's what I would have been there for. But it wasn't. I went there to tell the truth. I let them know, say, hey, I was depressed. I didn't know what to do. I wouldn't have even started my journey to certain degrees if it wasn't for his videos. And this is how I came across him. Being honest about how the dynamics were, where we were ignorant and where we weren't ignorant. And I felt like being authentic and honest about his character, giving him his pros and his cons, it was just the truth. And I think that I prefer the truth because even as a jury, if I'm a jury and this guy says good and bad things about him, I can at least come up with something that a decision I'm comfortable with. I've seen good and bad from this person, and this is my final, decision type of deal. I didn't want to be like, he did this, he did that, and you know what else he did, and you know what else he did. He also did this, and he did that, and he did. That was not what I was there for. I didn't go there for that. He's not even on trial for all that. I went there for what he was on trial for. Okay, everything else that he got to answer for, I believe the universe gonna handle that with him. But I also believe that it's never too late for someone to do the right thing. And I also believe that at any day, just like any one of us, he can sit in that cell and wake up to a level of what he's done and be like, you know what? There is a real change that needs to be made here, or look at himself to whatever degree. And I cannot wait for the day where I get to go visit him and I get to go sit down with him and we get to play chess and we get to do stuff like that. That's what y'all don't know. But I don't get to put that stuff out there because the trial hasn't came yet and we haven't had much of a conclusion. So if I was to say those things in the past, it'll be all like, you're still fighting for him, you're still doing this, you're still doing that. But I can say that stuff now, and I can let people know where I'm at with it now. Um, he's just another one of us.
Mm, mm. So you ain't come with no type of bias of like trying to get him out at all. You was just like, I ain't
No,
got no
fuck that.
bias. I'm going there like as is.
I'm already knowing he's done. Number one, I already know the whole thing. He's done. He's far from done. This is just a process. He's just a fish flapping out the water right now before he dies. That's all it is. It's over. I already know that. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I didn't even go there with any intent other than to support Janae, because this is a lot of stress on the women. I don't like seeing the women having constantly fighting for justice with Eligio, and there's like no man, and the only guy who ever shows up is Aaron, and Aaron or Kendra are a thing. So I get that because I just seen Kendra go through some fucked up things, So him being, I would be right there with her too if I was him. So Janae and Velvet, those are my Johns. And they're not my girls anymore. We're single. We're all single. They're free game as far as I'm concerned. We're just family. We're family. And that ain't never going to change. And I'm
mm,
always going to be there to support them in that way. I have mad beautiful women. Like if you seen the women that I got on me right now, like y'all wouldn't be worried about like you only deal with carbonation girls. No, you guys only are aware of the carbonation girls. That's that's okay. I'm trying to figure out am I doing polygamy or not right now. I'm trying to figure out how am I setting up my current relationships with the women y'all don't know. You guys know nothing of my business right now, and I just want that also to be known. But it is coming out, and I've been hiding under a rock, but not for long.
All right. All right.
My man,
Word.
what's up, Dave? You got
Hey,
a question,
thank
man?
you
What's
for
going
the
on, man? We ain't
respect,
seen you in a
Z.
little
And you
bit,
look
bro.
great with your
What's
glasses and your
popping?
look, bro. You that nigga, bro.
What's
What's
popping? What's
popping? And my
popping,
man,
everybody?
Crystallized Visions, you gotta send me another request, boy. I
Hey,
really
y'all
want
go
it.
ahead. Hey, y'all go ahead. Follow Comedic Kuko Khan, number one, massive knowledge. Y'all go ahead and follow Jesus as well. This I'm gonna be working with him very closely. We'll be doing retreats one day. We're gonna be running a lot of classes and a lot of cool stuff. Healing. Hey, you know what? I like the people in this room now. This room, I like this group right here.
You know what? I got a question, Solar. I got a question. Now, it was a video that I saw, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people in here saw it, if not everybody saw it, where Legio, Nature Boy, made a prediction. And his
Mhm.
prediction was that you was gonna betray him and you was gonna get with Janae and you was gonna take over Carbonation.
Mhm.
What do you think about that? And
Did he
what
say
have
the car take?
you heard
He
about
did say that. Oh shit, he said that. I said he probably knew. He knew what he was doing, and he knew how it was going to end because he played chess very well. I ain't gonna be mad at him, but him saying that or predicting that doesn't make it malicious. The way it happened was very beautiful and divine. So it's like him saying that is like knowing he gonna lose it already. It's like if you ask me, it's because he knows he's already a fraud. He already knows that. So by the time I'm sitting there fighting, and this, but when he did that video, that was in Atlanta. That was on a Bigo. That was when we were trying to fix the fans around. I remember exactly when that was. This is right when Janae kept fighting him to be with me, right before things were getting public. And this was also when I'm arguing with him every night because he's not keeping the knowledge. So his prediction was on live after days of arguments of the knowledge and things like that. So yeah, I mean, I predict that you're gonna call me out on being wrong one day, and she's gonna eventually be with you because that's all she ever says. And you guys gonna keep teaching knowledge. That's
it?
what it sounds like to me because that's exactly what's going on.
Dang, that's crazy. Hey yo, real quick, hey yo, Crystallized Vision, send a request. Hey yo, Comedic, I'm gonna drop you down just for a
Already,
minute. You can
God.
hang out in the chat, and I can bring you back in. I'm gonna just
Already,
rotate. I'm gonna rotate the
Hey,
panel,
thank
but
you
if
for
you want to come back in, bro,
showing
you
for
up,
can come
Comedic.
right
Hey,
back
I
in.
want to link with you again, man.
Yeah,
sure,
Let me know
don't
how
go
I can
for
nowhere.
sure.
support you. Hey,
Hey,
real
love
quick
and
before you
peace out
drop down,
to gods.
before you drop down, can you tell us how we can
Yeah.
support you and connect with you?
Hey yo, if you enjoy this content, please support the channel at and oh yeah, don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, especially Rumble, because I can put content on there that I can't put on YouTube. So please support that. I will put my beacon link in the description box. That way you can follow me on all social media, Discord, Facebook, web, Twitter, wherever. You can follow me wherever. Please support the movement. CV Killer forever.